Alright, hello everyone. Oasis hole 8, par 4. This is the new hole. I have been going left every time. I'm probably going to continue to go left every time. Just keep in mind here, we're going to have an alternate driver. So I am using rock now. I wanted to give you guys a couple different perspectives. You can see we get a massive headwind here. The big thing that I'm going to recommend for you guys, especially in a massive headwind, is definitely a Kingmaker ball. This is the one time that... So I have been mentioning to you guys in other videos that the only reason I'm using Kingmakers to katanas, because I really do want that side spin, but the big reason that I'm using the Kingmakers is I just don't have katanas. I have 8 katanas, and I have thousands of Kingmakers. So do keep in mind that you can go at it with the katana approach, and this is the one instance that I would kind of maybe recommend not going with the katana approach. But one thing that I can mention to you guys is you might want to shift your aim in a wind like this so you can apply curl and kind of cut that angle. If you get a little too close to that rough edge, you won't be able to curl it quite as much. We're going to need to go full power here. As you can see, it's going to land very close to where I need it, and here you can see perfect ball. And let's just see if I got that angle down, because let's see, you can see how aggressive that is to that left edge. So if I was to try curling without going far enough right, it's just going to either shoot into the rough, or it's not going to give me that good angle to hopefully groove it up through there. And here you're going to see just a little bit different approach to this hole, being as it's the first time that I'm this far back. So you know, I'm hoping that I'm still to long iron range. And if you guys saw from my last long iron attempt, we tried to go about this hole with a rough bump shot. So that's going to be the preferred method. I'm assuming with my opponent here being towards the sniper, I could potentially be in the same boat. But we'll see. There is a fairway over there to the left. It's something to consider using as well, especially if you put it in between clubs. Like I have a feeling I might be in between long iron and wood here. We'll see. We'll see. It looks like I'm okay. So I'm going to be close to max B52 here. Very close to a max ring adjustment. In terms of spin, you're going to see me maybe just gently try to spin this here, kind of right in here, and keep in mind that we are going to go very close to a max ring play here. I'm just going to move this to the right edge of the cup because I'm anticipating just a little bit of a deflection. And in terms of ring play, I'm going to go at least 7.5. That's pretty much, it's very close to what my max ring adjustment is for my B52. I usually use close to 0.8 per ring or so. It looks like just about a half a ring too much. So if I went 7.5 there, which is maybe 0.7 per ring, I probably should have just came in just a little bit and used 0.8 in that situation. But all things considered, you know, it's a very consistent approach. I don't mind missing for you guys either, so we can get to the shootout, hopefully get the new redesigned holes. I have not been getting very many Oasis shootouts, so it's been very hard for me to give you guides. I've only got the old hole one time. One of the 2 old holes one time out of 10 holes that I've probably uploaded. So it's a very low percentage. It's unfortunate that they have this tour so stacked right now with shootout holes. It's disappointing to see because we cannot get the new holes to come out. So hopefully in the upcoming days we can you know, see some changes there, and hopefully Tour 9 you know, becomes a little bit smaller, because they did say that they were taking out these Milano holes and they are still in play. So I'm wondering why that happened. But it's a little annoying to see, because then we have to keep hitting, we have to keep doing these same shots here. and I'd rather just give you guys new content as opposed to needing to do all this old stuff as well. And overall, that's relatively nicely done. Had my opponent been a little bit farther, I would probably be prone to follow him and do the exact same thing. But since he left me some wiggle room here, you're probably going to see me do this with a rough bump shot here. So in terms of spin, I use about 3.5 when it's a tailwind, like this. So you're going to see me play the north edge just a little bit, kind of similar to this. Also start my ring adjustment to the side there just slightly. Be a little careful with my ring play. Right around 7.5 rings here. Caught my perfect ball and just missed the rough. So I had to hit the rough. It looks like I just missed it, and so I lose the shootout. But with seeing my opponent in there tight, you know, especially for a fun shot to do as opposed to just hopping the island, it's just something you're going to see me do. Had I touched the rough there, which I was only, you know, not even a quarter of a ring from doing, it would have easily been within 1.5 yards. So, you know, there's some risk reward to it. And of course, you know, with enough attempts, you get very good at that shot. But I also, at the same time, haven't seen Tour 9 since we played the Milano tournament. So, been a little bit for me. But good luck there, guys, and I'll continue to try to get you guys a couple more views.